You know, you can never trust nobody 100%. And that sounds like the most cold-hearted, miserable shit a person could ever say. But let me explain myself. I'm not talking about family, because you know family always has this different way of working. How you just trust them because you know you grew up with them, and you know what I'm saying. But I'm saying like people in general, like you meet in life and shit. Like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years won't do it. Of knowing somebody. Like somebody will always do something that'll make you question them. Like, what the hell was that about? Why they said that or why they did that? It always stay in the back of your mind and shit when something happens. Like you lose something or I don't know, whatever the case might be. If you think about that person a little bit, be like, did she or he do it? That just goes to show you. Like, you always got to keep your guard up with people. Like people always say like, oh yeah, I knew him or her for 5 years, 6 years. I'm like, dog, that don't mean shit. You don't know how that person grew up. You don't know how that person's mind works. You can know somebody for 10 years and still not know who the fuck they are. Like, and I'm not saying don't trust nobody. Like, you can get somebody you trust until they betray it, and then, you know, that's the way some people work. But the way I work, I don't trust nobody. To be honest and shit, I was just always looking shit. Like, I put some bait out there to see what they do. And if, you know, they pass the test, then it is what it is. You know, I try every once in a while and shit. But I can never trust nobody 100%. Like, I don't trust nobody's word, no nothing. Like I've been so long on this earth, 21 years. Like, I just seen so much crazy shit. Like, people just lie for no reason and shit. Or do shit with no fucking sense. Like, what? Why'd you do that? And that happens to the people you feel most comfortable with. Like, your friends have more of a reason to fuck you than your fucking enemies do. You know what I'm saying? Like, your enemies you keep out and you just keep them at a distance and shit. You know, you keep them close, like you keep your eye on them to see what they're doing, but you keep them at a distance, you know, from yourself and shit. But friends, they the ones that'll fuck you the quickest, I'll tell you that much. I'm not saying all friends, of course you can always find that one that, you know, I'm not talking for all people, but people are people at the end of the day. Can't blame them, they just human and shit. You gotta see in what situation you in. If y'all both broke and y'all both ain't got shit, then I guess it could be one big happy story and shit. But once one person gets more than the other, then you gotta see how that works. You always hear stories of that, people breaking up. It's always cause of money, man. For real. Always cause of money. And even if it ain't cause of money, it might just be jealousy over some stupid shit. Like a girl or skill this person possessed, the other person would want to possess and share. Or, once again, dough, money, cash, the root of all fucking evil. So I don't blame people, I blame the stuff people are surrounded by. The people surround themselves with shit that'll fuck up their head. That's what, in turn, fucks up relationships all the time. But that's what it is. Trust no one. And does that mean we'll just sit alone all day and shit and just don't fuck with no? I ain't saying that. Just saying just look at everybody for what they are. Keep looking at them and shit. Don't give them 100% of trust. Don't be like, that person would never do that. You should never say that about nobody. You don't know what people are capable of. You know? To me, a situation makes a person, not a person makes a person. Swear to God. For real. StreetSkollaDiary.com.